New at 9, it's one of the most famous plays written by Shakespeare.
That's right, and is being put on by an unlikely cast of characters. Let's go to Fox 6's Rena Sarigianopoulos. She's live in the newsroom with more on that story. Rena?
Well, guys, it's King Lear like you've never seen it before, performed by the Muddy Flowers Theater Troupe. Doesn't sound familiar? Well, it wouldn't, unless you're visiting prison. Racine Correctional Institute, to be exact. The theater troupe is a new addition to the activities list at the prison. King Lear is their very first play. A local professor got the whole project started as a way for inmates to use acting to express their emotions.
It gives them a sense of confidence, a sense that they can do something with high culture.
Now, the prisoners say that they've taken a whole lot more than just confidence away from the project. Coming up tonight at 10, we're going to introduce you to some of the actors and let them tell you about their experiences. Live in the newsroom, Rena Sarigianopoulos, Fox 6 News.
End of next week.
When you think of Shakespearean performances, you might think of Spring Green, Wisconsin, or Theater in the Round. Well, tonight, we have Studio in the Round for you, and we're using it to bring you a story about a special production of King Lear. The actors are certainly not professionals. In fact, they're not even free to do as they please. Rena Sarigianopoulos takes you behind the scenes in Racine.
We have seen the best of our time.
William Shakespeare wrote plays about personal tragedy.
Out of my sight!
So what more appropriate place to stage King Lear than a building filled with nothing but personal tragedy?
2-count second-degree vehicular murder. In 1986 in La Crosse, Wisconsin, a woman and a little girl died.
All you guys' costumes are set out on the table. So
Kenneth Spears and the rest of the inmates at Racine Correctional Institute are getting out of their greens and getting into character.
I play Edgar. Now, Edgar is the son of the Earl of Gloucester.
You might think a cast of cons an odd fit for a Shakespearean play, but ask the man who made it all happen, and you'll get a different answer.
There are issues of captivity in the play. There are issues of family dysfunction, people working through difficult issues with their families, and a lot of these guys are doing just that.
Dr. Jonathan Shaler is a professor at UW Parkside. He's taught at Racine Correctional Institute for 10 years. But on Tuesday night, he's King Lear.
Meantime, we shall express our darker purpose.
Dr. Shaler says acting is therapeutic for these men, and for the 17 actors in the play, it seems to be true.
You know, this place is one of the worst places in the world, you know, for anybody. You know, we're away from our family, we're away from the people who care about us, you know, and we actually get a way to escape and express our emotions about that through theater.
Now, you may know how King Lear ends, but for these inmates turned actors,
I've been locked up for 18 and a half years, and this is the most exciting, most positive thing I've ever been a part of.
the tragic story about a king and his daughters ends with inspiration.
Well, in case you're wondering, so far the audience has been other inmates, but tomorrow night's performance is for family members, too.
I don't profess to be an expert in Shakespeare, but I believe King Lear has 3 daughters, and I'm pretty sure that's not a co-ed prison.
Indeed, you
So
are
what
correct.
happens?
Well, in true Shakespearean fashion, those 3 parts were played by men in the prison.
The way they did it back in the Globe, back in the 1500s. All right, Rena,
Absolutely.
great story, very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
And I couldn't help but notice there's a line, I believe, in King Lear where he says, "Come, let us away to prison." It's not supposed to be a funny line, but I got to imagine it's going to get some chuckles when they do that line tomorrow night.
Right. It's all in the delivery.
All right. Well, close, but not...